How can I improve my English conversation skills even more, going to the next step? If you've been asking yourself this question recently, I have a few things that you can try. One thing is shadowing. What it is pretty much listen and repeat. You're listening to some English, if it's a podcast or a YouTube video, and then you are repeating the things that you're hearing. The key is that you don't really have to understand all of the words that you're saying and what the meaning is. The main point is to get used to speaking in English. It's muscle training for your mouth, because there's a lot of words in English that you don't have in Japanese. So this is pretty good for people who are a little bit shy and maybe want to start off easy, just speaking to themselves. But of course, this will only take you so far. If you really want to improve your conversation, you really need to talk to people. You might know that I do online English lessons for people who want to just use the English that they've been studying so much. And this is great because wherever you are in the world, you have a way to connect with me. But there's something that I feel is still lacking, there's not enough of, and that is speaking English face-to-face. And of course, this isn't face-to-face through your screens, this is face-to-face in person. So to engage with all of you who really want to improve your English in a more fun environment, not just with me, but actually with other people, I'm holding English conversation meetups. If you've noticed, this space is not my usual space. This is the event space that you can join me in Kawagoe, Saitama. It has a really great at-home feeling, so everyone can relax a little bit and not be so stiff as if we were in a business meeting space. It's very laid back where you can bring your own drinks, and the only people here are the people who joined this English meetup. And I know this because after coaching hundreds of people here in Japan for more than 10 years, as well as learning a language myself, I understand that it can be a little scary and many people can feel shy and nervous about speaking in front of others. But let me say that that is just another barrier, another wall in front of you that's keeping you from improving your conversation level. Once you forget about that or break through it, then I guarantee you're going to reach a new level of English conversation. But let me explain really quickly some of the things that we do at the event. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is how to break this shyness. If you're thinking about coming to the event, you probably know me, but you don't know anybody else who will be there. So of course, being shy is a natural thing. So to get rid of this, what we're going to do is icebreakers. These are just different types of fun games and activities that we can all take part in. And it's something that really gets rid of the stress that everybody has when you're meeting somebody new, because everyone is new to this activity, so we're all starting at the same level. Another reason why you might feel shy is that you feel like making mistakes is a bad thing. And at the beginning of the event, I always explain to everyone here that mistakes are your friends. Because without mistakes, nobody would ever grow and get better at anything. Of course, we can learn from a teacher or somebody who knows more than us to tell us what to do, but I think that something that everyone takes for granted but we can really learn from is mistakes. As you see in the room, there are a few different tables, so we're going to be putting everyone into groups. This way you don't get overloaded trying to remember everyone's names in the room or just feel overwhelmed by the amount of people. And that's another point that will take away this shyness that you might have. My events are very small and personal. There are only 12 people that can join. And after the icebreakers and these mini games, I always like to ask everyone how they felt about it. Because sometimes putting into words how you feel about something is a really great way for your brain to understand it better.
And here are some things people talked about during the last event. My English doesn't have to be perfect to communicate. If the person I'm talking to can understand me, it's good enough. I need action in my studies. Passive listening is good, but output has to be a part of your studies. It's very important to improve. I need to remember and focus on the fun of speaking English. English is a communication tool, a tool to express myself and to understand people that think differently from me. When I am relaxed, I can speak English much better.
And of course, the main thing for these events is for everyone to speak English as much as they can. So once we're finished with the icebreakers and the activities, we move into more of a free talk style time, where I encourage everyone to stand up, mingle, and talk with other people that they didn't talk to yet. Throughout the time of the event, I really believe that everyone has a chance to focus in on English and switch their mind into an English thinking mind. Because of course, Japanese is your original mother tongue language. So switching off to another language can be difficult, but something that I always talk about is that environment is very important for language learning, or doing anything for that matter. If it's sports or music or business, your environment can really help you get better at that thing. And I remember stories from the people who joined my last event saying that when they were leaving the event, walking back together to the station, they continued talking, but not in Japanese. Their brain was still set in the English mode, so they continued to speak in English the whole way back to the station. Now, this is something you cannot really get by passive learning by yourself, or going to an eikaiwa school where a teacher is just teaching you different grammar points or vocabulary, or even speaking one-on-one with me just for an online lesson. Because when you come to a place where you see everyone working so hard to improve their English, I'm sure you too will follow in their footsteps and push yourself to really focus on English conversation. So now's the time for you to make your decision. Ask yourself, how much do you want to be able to switch your mind into a full English mode? With all the different other methods on improving your English and getting better at conversation, I believe that meeting in person face-to-face is top of the list. I'm holding events about every month. You can check the link to see what day the next event is happening here in Kawagoe, Saitama. But whichever method you choose, I wish you good luck.